Ooh, where's all? I'm dead. GG. If he has AP. Is AG? He's suffering. I'm suffering though. Oh my god. Hello? One booster, one booster, one booster, one booster. Done. Zhao, gone.
Don't test the broadside thing. Oh my god, the DPS!
I'm gonna have to try to do the broadside thing on Republic. 2 kilometers.
Alright, here we go. Malta's trying the thing. Doesn't take damage.
It worked.
Hope
Can we stab him down? Please?
Oh. You know, she's shells are too slow.
It doesn't take damage!
Yeah, see?
Oh my god.
Am I dead? I'm dead. Ooh! I'm dead. Definitely. Definitely dead. Feels bad. Alright.
Here we go.
Be careful.
All right.
Okay, the JB's
Alright,
dead.
here we go.
Okay,
3,
then we win.
2, 1, go.
Oh my god! There's a creature!
Something's on me, PT. I don't know.
Wait, there's a creature! It's outside.
Not
Get
yet,
the
bro.
creature.
Not yet, bro. There's something on PT. One thing. Okay, Yama, nothing. Dead!
He's giving his body. He's giving his body. He's giving his body.
If he goes, bro. Oh my god!
He's offering his
Oh
body.
my 10k!
Oh no!
Alright, guys. So, today I'm gonna show you the Austin review. Basically, I think I finalized my opinion on this thing. I've played it very much extensively in the past few days. I've played it at least 50 times in randoms and about maybe 20 times in ranked. So I have at least, you know, around 70, 80, probably around more closer to 70, I think, games in random and just in general on this ship. I'm not going to show you any ranked games because this is not a ranked ship in general. I'm going to show you two kind of replays. I'm going to show you the solo play that I try to do. And I'm going to show you the division play we did with gearing double Austin, which is insanely fun. I mean, it was insane. Chat loved it. Stream loved it. I loved it. Our div mates loved it. It was amazing. But yeah, hopefully you enjoyed those clips. And I'll, of course, talk a bit more about those. But yeah, let's go into the two commentaries. But yeah, all right. Hope you enjoyed the video, guys. All right, so this is the first game I'm going to show you. This is the solo game in Austin. This is on Warrior's Path. I spawned outside, but yeah, anyway. So what I did here, I'm going to skip a bit because I don't want to make this a 40-minute video. I want to make it around 30 minutes. So I'm going to skip a bit so I don't bore you guys to that. But anyway, so my kind of thought process here is I wanted to go to this island here and just maybe, you know, start punching, I don't know, anything. Normally cruisers go to the 910, maybe you can get some broadsides, maybe you can find a battleship to punch, anything really. But yeah, I'm here. But anyway, so let me just talk a bit about the clips that I showed you at the start. So Malta, why did you include clips where you get devstruck? Well, I did that because for the most part, when people review a ship, I tend to notice they just review the good parts about the ship and they don't tend to highlight the bad parts about the ship. So I included, of course, the god clips where of course the Austin shows its true powers and it's punching people. Of course, it's very strong in that regard. I mean, we wasted a booster here, for example. But yeah, it can really hurt a ship really hard. But again, as much as it can hurt other ships, it can get hurt by other ships. And that's why I wanted to show clips of me getting devstruck. Because, yes, I'm not perfect. The ship isn't perfect. You're gonna get devstruck, and you need to be ready for it, okay? Even good players are gonna get devstruck in this thing, because it's situational, and it's fairly inconsistent. Sometimes you get Citadel, sometimes you don't. You need to be really careful, again. And when you're playing alone like this, what I'm doing is I'm kind of trying to abuse of islands. That's gonna be what you're trying to have to do here. So the fire chance is really good. Don't forget, double fire, really good. But yeah. So yeah, that's why I included clips of... I only included 2 clips of me getting dev struck. There was one where my friend got dev struck. I didn't need to include that one, of course. I mean, this ship is very hard to play. It's not easy to play. And if you're not an experienced player, I don't think I would recommend you buy this ship unless you're gonna play with a smoke bot or just a smoke player with you. I'm telling you, right now, this is not an easy ship to play. But then again, this is a good game that I'm gonna highlight here, because I don't want to highlight a junk game, of course. No one's gonna want to watch a junk game. So this is a good game that I'm gonna highlight for you guys. But yeah. Anyway, what about those clips? I tried to show me punching down a cruiser, me punching down a battleship, me punching down a carrier with my friendly Austin, and I also punched down a destroyer to show you guys what this cruiser can do to different classes in different situations. Close range, maybe a bit longer range. They were actually all close range in those clips, but if you guys want to see maybe some longer range clips, you can go on my Twitch. It's gonna be links in the description, everything. You can go and see more clips. There's a lot of clips of us just punching with the sap or the HE or anything, just hurting other ships. But anyway, back to this game. Let's continue discussing what is this ship. Again, as I said in my other commentary, I'm not sure if you saw it, this is a super light cruiser, American, tier 10. This is available for 29,000 steel. It's honestly probably the most fun spending of steel that I've ever had in the game right now. Because, I mean, Plymouth's not that fun. It's good. It's not fun, though. I mean, come on. And then you have Bourgogne, really fun ship, personally. But, again, it's a battleship. Whatever, you just sit there and you just shoot every 20 seconds. You have a reload booster. Okay, it's a good ship, don't get me wrong. It's a wonderful ship, very fun, but it's a battleship. Like, it's no risk, basically almost high reward. Next is Shikishima. Very nice ship. That's higher risk than Bourgogne, I think, because the hull is worse. Just because it's not the hull that's worse, but it's just slow and you can't really move, and when you get close range you have the high citadel, so you have to be careful. It's just like a Yamato. It was fun. It's worth it. Stalingrad, I love the thing. Perfect ship. Very nice. As I talked about it in my review, it was an amazing spending of my steel. I love that thing. I've played it for years. Very wonderful ship, and I still highly recommend it as the first steel ship you should probably buy in 2021. That, then Bourgogne, and then maybe think about this one. And, well, FDR, I never played it. I just bought it, put it in the port. I don't play carriers. Somers, it's so boring, man. It's a Torp destroyer. It's as boring as it can get. I don't like that ship at all. But anyway, Austin, I love this thing. 29,000 steel, probably the best, again, for fun, in the past few months that I've spent on a steel ship, because Bourgogne has been out for ages and Stalingrad has been out for ages. This is probably literally the third best for fun steel ship, at least in the game right now. Honestly, this reload booster, very dumb. Very dumb. 75% is a very dumb consumable. I don't know what they were thinking about this consumable being okay. I mean, again, who knows? I just feel like maybe it could have been suited better. I've talked to a lot of people, and everyone really thinks it would have been suited better if it had maybe a better normal main battery reload without the reload booster. Maybe put it down to 6 seconds or something, just normal, and then giving it a French reload booster instead with the 50% instead of the 75%, because the 75% is extremely strong. It makes for very funny content on stream, but I mean, is it fair for enemy ships? Not really. I mean, you're just punching them with the sap. Sap is a very strong ammo type in this game, and when you just have that on demand and you don't have to wait for Venezia's reload for it. I know it's 127 sap, but it's still sap that can pen like 32, which is very nice. Yeah. I mean, that's pretty much it on the sap and the reload booster. Those are its two main gimmicks, right? Now, what about the HE? Sorry. What about the HE on this ship? 10% fire chance is incredible. It's incredible on gearing guns, right? Especially when you can reload booster and shoot every like 1.6 seconds with 6 turrets with a 10% fire chance. You're gonna set fires. You're gonna set fires. And that's, I mean, it's fun for us, right? Because I mean, we want to set fires, we want to do heavy damage. It's really fun for us. But is it fun, again, for enemy teams? Is it fun for, let's say I'm playing a normal surface ship and I'm meeting an Austin, and he's loading HE. I just damage con like a triple fire, and he just loads HE, and he just, you know, smashes me with like HE. You know, is that fair? Again, that's up to people to determine. Is it fair? For example, a good player, it's not fair, right? Because a good player is just gonna dumpster people in this ship, whilst maybe for a bad player, I guess the ship is fair because it's really hard to play and they could get smashed in it, right? It's not an easy ship to play, not even for us. It's still a hard ship for me personally. Still getting used to it. There's a few things you need to get used to play the ship extremely well. There's really two things you need. It's the positioning of the ship, and it's mainly seeing when you have to use the reload booster. You cannot be wasting your reload booster. I know you have infinite of them and you want to spam them down, but you need opportunities to spam them down. You can't just find an angled target and say, okay, reload booster, let's go. And then he turns broadside and you don't have a reload booster to punish him. So honestly, you're kind of there just waiting for opportunities. And if an opportunity isn't given to you, you have to move around. This ship is really fast. It goes 36.8 knots with a speed flag. Just move around. Make opportunities, make plays. You got the armor to make a play. I know you don't have the nose armor and the ass armor, but you've got the side plating, which is 32, which is very nice for tanking rounds and whatever. But yeah, so what my kind of thing that I've talked about in the last video, but I'm gonna re-mention it, maybe some of you haven't watched it, of course, is so basically how I'm trying to play the ship right now. It might not be the best effective way, but it seems like it's been working, and I kind of like it like that. Is you're basically first getting into position early game, into a position you like, maybe crossfire with your battleships, because you do have kind of a threat with your SAP. So get some crossfire with your battleships, maybe use an island or two, get into position, find the broadside, reload booster. Okay, you reload boosted, go dark, and you have 1 minute 44 seconds with the build to figure out where you're gonna be in those 1 minute 44 seconds to get a good position on another reload booster. So you have 1 minute and 44 seconds to go dark, figure out a position, just go there, and then reload booster again, go dark, reposition, reload booster again, etc. That's what I've trying to have been doing, sorry, and it seems to be working. Of course, I've been using my main guns as well without the reload booster. They're still pretty good guns, and they just have a slow reload, of course, but that's something you have to deal with. The AA, amazing. It's really fun AA. I mean, in this situation, for some reason, it wasn't really working. I don't know what was happening. I guess it's because I didn't have the FAA on, and maybe he was dropping me from the front, so I didn't have all my AA turrets. But yeah, the AA is pretty much, even if it's not enough to prevent one strike, it at least deters carriers from coming straight at you to try to kill you, right? Which is really nice. You tend to get focused less. To be fair, I got in a lot of AA defense experts so far, which I like, because I do want to, you know, counter something like a carrier in a ship, right? But I don't build for AA, because I don't feel the need to. If you want to prevent planes from coming, you of course need to build into AA fully. But again, I don't really like doing that, because again, so if I spec for AA, this is my logic here. If I spec like for AA, I'm just, you know, in certain games where there's no carrier, the like 4 skill points I'm putting into AA literally means you're a 0 point. Which means from a 21 point captain, you actually have like a 17, 18 point captain, which is pretty bad. So, also, this is incredible. You see this? DPM heaven. So I didn't put this in the clip section because I wanted to show this replay, but the amount of shells you can get out with this ship is incredible, man. I love clicking the reload booster button and then just seeing like either Twitch chat get excited, I get excited, there's damage coming in. It's hilarious. Is it fair again? No, it's a Kansas. He's getting smashed. How could he have countered it? Actually, relatively easily, I would say. He needs to angle, right? He needs to angle away. If he angles away, my sap's not gonna do much. I'll probably just switch to HE and just like set perma-fires and whatever. But it's not as... I wouldn't have done like 60k damage in 20 seconds. I would have done like roughly around like 25 instead of 60k. We did 60k to that guy, by the way. But yeah, it's incredible. So yeah, I love this ship so much, man. This is my favorite ship to play right now, honestly. I know it's a new ship. Maybe I'll like it less over time. It's right now my favorite ship to play anywhere. I'm playing it in rank too. It's not actually effective in rank. That's why I'm not going to show you a replay of it, because I really don't recommend anyone play this in ranked. It's not a good ranked ship. The only good thing about it in ranked is maybe you can, if you have a good team who will spot for you, they're the enemy destroyers and stuff, you can punch out the enemy destroyers relatively easily. You can punch out broadside cruisers or whatever. But you need a good team to spot for you and to be in good positions, which isn't something ranked really offers. So that's why I don't really like it how that is. But yeah, so this game was a randoms game where I kind of used islands in general. Not really much happened, really and truly. We just walked around through islands and then just found some battleships and just punched them out, right? But that's the game. Let's see what we have here. I have some score screens to show you guys. I'm gonna skip quickly through the score screens. You can just pause the video and look at them, because I don't want to make this a 40-minute video. As I said, 3k base XP, very nice game. But yeah, really good damage taken. Also, we took a bunch of damage, but yeah, very nice match for a solo game. Remember, this is a really hard ship to play in solo. I just tried to show you a solo game there. But here, on the other hand, we have a division game with my clan mates here. We have BFK in the gearing in front of us, and we have Abused by Triangles. That's Doyle, another clan mate of mine. Very nice people. I love playing with those guys for sure. But yeah, so what we're doing here is basically BFK is playing the Friesland in front of us. He's we did this on Friday just to try this out, because this is a really meme division. It's very fun to play. So basically he smokes us into positions aggressively. It's very aggressive. This division is very aggressive. You try to push in, you try to get into their face. Very fun. So he smokes us into the cap here. There's no radar threats, so we can pretty loosely go into the cap. We're in here, me and Doyle, and we're just looking around here. BFK is trying to scout for us with his hydros or whatever. But yeah, or just, you know, scout battleships and whatever. But yeah, anyway, so what is the power of this division, right? You have a destroyer spotting for you, and you have two like of the highest DPM cruisers in the game. I believe someone said the effective DPM of this thing with SAP possibly is like 1.2 million DPM with the reload booster on. So having two of them, that's like 2.4 million DPM, which is kind of crazy, to be honest. But yeah, so here I reload boosted this Georgia. I want to get as much damage as I can on his broadside. It's incredible. It's incredible. We played this division a lot that night. We played it at least I think 11, 12 times. We lost only once. It's very easy to win with this division, as you can expect. Even though you don't have radar, you don't really need it, because your Friesen's there to spot for you, and you have hydros, and you have relatively, you can open water in this thing very, like, not easily, but you can do it. If you're a good player and you're experienced in open watering, you can very much open water in this ship. Except against maybe a Yamato or a Shikishima. Those things will crush you anyway, because they overmatch your 32 sides. And we get the first kill there. Actually, we get the second kill. We got 2 kills so far. This is actually ends up being a good game too. I just wanted to highlight these 2 games to show you what could possibly be done with the Austin. But yeah, as you can see, we're just in B. And here, I was like, hey, Doyle, you want to just walk at this guy? What's he going to do? And he's like, yeah, let's do it. And I'm like, all right, let's just walk at him. He's just a Venom, right? And I'm hydroing him this entire way. I'm like, he's perma-hydro. He's not going anywhere, so... And I just walk around in the smoke. There's no threat to me here because I'm in the smoke. Smoke runs out, but I'm still dark. Remember, this ship has 9.3 detection, which is extremely good. Very much usable, and I very much like this. I mean, it's kind of strong. So, but yeah, we find the Venom. No reload booster, but does it really matter? Which is 2 Austins anyway. It's like basically having a 3.5 second reload when you have 2 Austins like this. So you just kill him. I think Doyle ends up killing him here. Yes, Doyle does. And we're on 3 kills so far in the division. Get 41k damage so far. Not sure how much Doyle's on. But again, this is where I got another idea. Or BFK got it. I think it was like a group effort probably. But there's an Ohio right round this corner. and me and Doyle are excited. We're like, what can we do to this guy? He's right here, right? So what's lovely about the Austin in comparison to, for example, a Colbert, really and truly a Colbert, really, you get torpedoes on this thing, which means you can play really aggressively like this and just torp stuff. You get Fletcher torpedoes, 5 a side, which is as many torps as a Fletcher gets, right? And we come around the corner. I launch a set. I feel like I launched it a bit to the left, too much to the left. He was bow window. I sit behind the smoke. I ask BFK to keep coming because their planes might spot me and I don't want to die. So I get back in the smoke and we just start punching him, right? HE, insta-fire. Fire chance 10%. Don't be afraid of using the HE. So what I wanted to do here was try burn his DCP. I think I started shooting way too late for that. So he DCPs and I don't think I get the flood just because it's a 20-second American DCP. So I had to shoot them earlier for that. But yeah, that's my mistake. That's again reload booster timing. That's something you need to get used to in this thing. Because for example in this situation, I believe that reload booster was a waste. I mean, I ended up getting a perma-fire anyway. 10% fire chance. Still pretty good, which is really nice. I feel like the accuracy on this thing is actually pretty good. I very much like it. I don't know. This is one of those ships I highly recommend for a good player to get. I don't think I would recommend it if you're an inexperienced open water player. It may look easy when we're playing it in solo or in div, but let me tell you, I've been dev struck in this thing, and I don't want to like say too much, but like I think I'm fairly experienced at open water cruisers. I have a lot of games, and I feel like I'm fairly experienced in open water cruisers, and I've still been dev struck in this thing. I mean, I get dev struck in other cruisers in randoms, not really in comp, but in randoms I might sometimes because I'm not paying attention. But in this thing, I've gotten dev struck at least 3-4 times over the 70 games. I think I've actually been dev struck way more times, probably like 10 times, let's say, for example, right? Or at least been caught off guard, minimum 10, 15 times. I know the number keeps increasing. I know, oh my god, oh my god. But yeah. I'll actually show you here. I'll show you here because I park up on this rock and I think nothing can shoot me because I don't have IFA on this build. And well, yeah, you'll see. I'm just shooting open water here. I feel fairly confident because it's a 406 battleship there and a 381mm battleship. Really and truly, the only thing that can overmatch your 32 is Yamato and Shikishima, so you don't have to be scared of battleships like these. Roma tends to overpen too because it's of its shell travel time, so we're chilling. Now, this is something I think I wasted here. Reload booster on the CV. Now, why did I shoot sap at him? I thought I could get damage with the sap. I think I should have just shot HE. With HE, I think reload booster would have been fine, but the sap didn't really do much. So I kind of wasted it there, as you saw 50 bounces. We got a Confederate, which is really nice of the carrier. Implacable, by the way. I called it implaceable on stream by accident. It's actually implacable, like the carrier. But yeah, I killed the carrier here, I think. I do. HE was much better on the carrier. I think I should have just used HE there instead. So I park up here. I think I'm relatively safe. I'm quite confident in this position. I should be healing right now, but I want the AR, which is a mistake. Again, you need to be using your heals a bit earlier in this ship so you don't get dev struck. Roma doesn't shoot me. He shoots Doyle instead. He seems more broadside. And, well, he doesn't get punished. So I'm just chilling. I see one on PT, but I didn't know what it was. And then, repub, cross maps. I had no idea. We had no idea. I don't have IFA on this build, as I said. I wasn't looking at the repub. I thought the Iowa was the one on PT, so I just didn't pay attention. And that's a mistake I did, and that's what happens. If you make a mistake in this ship, you will get punished, and that's part of this ship, right? So But yeah, here the planes are coming to spot me. I DFA pre-sector before he's in my A, so when he's in my A, I just flak him down, and Doyle helps me, of course. I skip a bit here because there's nothing happening. But yeah. We turn around back into B to defend it. The game's already pretty much over. We're just trying to scoop out as much damage or kills as possible. The Yoshino's here. We do try to kill him. We do try and kill him. I think someone does end up taking it, but it's not us. And this is... I think I showed this clip at the start of the video. But I wanted to show this replay because it was a division game and it was a lot of kills, so... But yeah, this is... Oh no, the Fletcher wanted to torp me, right? He wanted to just get torps off. And I'm like, alright, well, come around the corner, my friend. So I reload booster him. Boom. 2 seconds, dead. That's pretty much what happens when a destroyer fights this thing. It's not easy at all. I don't think destroyers can really fight this thing. Like, the sap is strong, yes. Okay, how can a destroyer counterplay that? Mr. Guy, angle, okay, but then he's gonna shoot HE at me, right? Yeah, and the Austin's just gonna shoot HE at the destroyer and just punch it out anyway, right? The SAP does it quickly, of course, but if the destroyer is angled, the HE is pretty good. It's not lacking, it's very strong. That's our 6th kill there on the Republic, and I'm gonna skip here a bit because there's literally nothing happening till I get to the Iowa, and I don't want to bore you to death. But yeah, here we go. Find the Iowa. He's fairly healthy still, which is really nice. We just wanted to farm damage. His entire div was based around farming damage and just having a good time, reload boostering everything. We had a lot of fun. Stream had a lot of fun. I don't know. People were talking about in chat. How can they balance this division? People were saying maybe limit Austin to 1 per div. I don't know if they'll ever consider that, but yeah. This is the score screens here. I guess you can see 2.6k base XP, 7 kills, wonderful. Doyle got 2.3k base XP. We both had good games again. So, very wonderful ship, very lovely ship. I love this ship too much, but yeah, there you go. And I'll show you the captain build really quickly. Alright, so for my captain build, I'm running, for tier 1s, I'm running Last Stand, Gun Feeder, and the Consumable Specialist. For tier 2s, I'm running Priority Target. Tier 3s, I'm running Survivability Expert, Superintendent, Adrenaline Rush, and Heavy HE and SAP Shells. It's a free skill, remember, on this ship. As you can see, it says plus 15% detection. That's only for ships upwards of 149mm guns. This one is, of course, 127, so it doesn't get the disadvantage. It's literally free damage, so please take that skill. And then for tier 4s, it's Concealment Expert. Very good skill, of course, 9.3 detection. What would I change? Possibly, maybe. If you're running in a div always, maybe remove Superintendent and take Top Grade Gunner. Or IFA is good too. Maybe some AA skills. But honestly, I like this build very much. So I would use this one personally. But yeah. For my modules, I'm running Main Armaments Mod 1. I'm running Hydro Search Mod 1. I'm running Aiming System Mod 1. I'm running Prop Mod 1. I'm running Concealment System Mod 1. And I'm running Main Battery Mod 3. There is argument, of course, around the range mod. But I'm running the Reload mod. And I very much like it. So this is what I'm probably going to keep running. So yeah. But you can possibly run the range mod. There's no issues with that. It has good shell travel times and such. So go ahead. But I'm going to keep running the Reload mod for now at least. But yeah. There's the build. Alright guys, I just wanted to say thank you for watching the video. Hope you guys enjoyed, of course. This was my Austin review. This is my final thoughts on this ship. I've played it extensively now, so this is what I thought up. I was gonna wait till next Wednesday to upload this, but honestly, I've played a bunch of this ship already, and I think I finalized my opinion. And this is, I love this thing. I love this thing so much. As I said, do I recommend it? Yes, for good players who are experienced at open watering, and no, if you're an inexperienced player and are scared to open water, because this is, if you're gonna play this solo, keep in mind it's really squishy, as I showed in the clips. I do get dev struck, and I don't dev strike people, but I hurt them really quickly. So it's those types of ships, very much a glass cannon in a way. But yeah, again, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you have any more questions, come on my stream. I always answer questions on my stream. I love answering questions. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you for all the support. And well, don't forget we do have a contest on Discord running for this month. We do a monthly contest for doubloons. Right now it's the highest base XP, so go there and post screenshots. Even if you don't get the highest base XP, you can be entered in a raffle to basically win 500 doubloons at the end of the month, if you win the raffle, of course. But yeah, keep this in mind, guys. And thank you so much, guys, for watching everything. And anyway, I'll see you on Twitch later today. I'll be streaming on Sunday as I do. But yeah, see you guys. Big fan, by the way.